What is up, everybody? Sorry it's taking me so long to get back to you on the progress of the truck. Kind of had some stuff happen, but had to have shoulder surgery, so I've been out in a sling for 6 weeks, and it's not been fun. If anybody you can relate to having your labrum and your AC joint and your rotator cuff repaired, you can probably understand how hard it would be to be working on a truck like right now. So also, I don't think I have ever actually shown you my truck. I think all I've shown you is kind of what I plan on doing to it, but let me show you a little bit what I have. I do have a dually. See if I can get it all in the frame. It is extremely dirty, but who doesn't like a dirty girl, right? The only thing I have done to this truck since I've been in my shoulder or my sling since shoulder surgery is I changed out my third, what do you call it, your tailgate light bar. I don't know if you can see, like right in there. I've gone through like 2 of these already. I think the weather just eats up those LEDs and doesn't like it. So this one I decided to spend a little bit more money on the tailgate light bar, and I went with a Putco LED light bar, and it looks awesome. I haven't been able to actually drive the truck, but I went through and made sure it was all working and everything. Also, I decided to change my trailer hitch plug from here to here, and all I did is I drilled a hole through here and relocated it through the back side. I'm thinking about cutting this off just so it's not an eyesore. Just cut it off right there. That's kind of where we're at. Also, I do have, my truck is airbagged, and this is just one of the fill ports. My onboard little air compressor thing does not work, but to fill up the airbags, but I can fill it up right here. I've thought about relocating that and making this a better fixture some way, but some people are watching my YouTube channel just for the dog. But also, what I want to show you today is I got a package in the mail that it took a while to get here, but it was a long time coming. I ordered it like a month and a half ago, and I finally got it. Yes, they had to build it for me, but this is what we're looking at. I got an AEROMOTIVE diesel lift pump. So all I've done is cut it open just to save time, because with me being one-handed, it's kind of hard to do everything, film and cut open boxes. So let's get into it, and I'll show you what I got. So here's all your hoses. And the reason why I decided to go with AEROMOTIVE for their lift pump is because I kind of like what they had to offer. It is a lot more expensive than like your fast fuel, or not your fast lift pump and your bulldog lift pump. It has a OEM style return for the line, so you don't have to do any cutting or modification to the fuel neck. So all that extra fuel will just go right back into the tank. You don't have to cut the fuel line, or not the fuel line, the fuel neck, to add a little return. It comes with all the wiring, it looks like. Hopefully good instructions, because I am going to try to film how to install it. Oh yeah, it looks like it's got some nice PDF file and CAD software pictures on here on how to install it. Cool thing about it as well is it comes with a baffle, And so one thing about this as well is it doesn't have two like a water fuel separator on it and filter on it. It just has the one. It's a cat fuel filter, and the reason why it's a cat filter is like they decided to just use the cat filter because they cut it open and they liked what they saw, and they're like, you know, there's not much better out there on the market than this cat fuel filter. This other thing right here is just your pump, and it's got a flow-through design on the pump, so in case of a failure it won't stop you from getting fuel. Let's see here. This is a baffle you put in your tank, so when you're driving around you're not getting any kind of sloshing, and which is aerating the fuel, which creates air pockets in the fuel. So if you had like these lines were see-through, you could just see it'd be just all solid fluid, and you wouldn't see any air bubbles or anything getting pulled through your fuel line, which would kind of make your engine run not as efficient as if you're just getting straight fuel and not having to deal with all those air pockets. So that's another reason why I got this air baffle. All their hardware. Yeah, I'm hoping good things. This pump, I did decided it's to go with their 230 gallon pump. It's 230 gallons per hour. I think other systems out there, they do have like a 135, I believe, just like all of your fast fuel systems and stuff like that. But I decided to go with a little bit heavier duty, higher flowing pump. Not because I necessarily need it, but you know, just like the theory of a condom, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's kind of why, that's my way of thinking. Everything I put on my truck, it's the same way. That's just my way of thinking. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing today, is just doing this little review on this AEROMOTIVE lift pump. And hopefully as soon as I'm out of my sling, I can start to show you how to do the install. Just to show you, this is what it's like to be in a sling. Your whole 6 weeks, can't use your arm at all. Let's see if I've got to show you the part number. That's what we're going to be installing. They do sell this product with I'm pretty sure it's like the 135 or 150 gallon per hour pump instead. It's a different part number, but if you want to do the same part number as me, that's see right here. On this one, it's a 130 on the instructions, but mine is really the 230. You have to order it special like that. You can kind of see right there, it's 230 gallons per hour. So maybe that's why it took them so long to get me this part, because they did tell me they had to build it. I'm assuming you just have to build that pump. So stay tuned to the channel, and hopefully I can get my truck put back together, because I still need to install all my other parts. I wasn't able to add any of those parts that I was reviewing and wanting to review for you guys because of my shoulder surgery kind of got in the way. So stay tuned and we'll get back to you. And thanks for the support on the channel and watching, and hopefully you like what you see on the content.